I've never seen such a thing in my life for 61 years. Safo, you've done well. Thank you very much. I want to thank all my friends who are here, MPs, ministers, and students, and the Pro-Vice for making today a great day for me. Once again, I say thank you. I think I'm fortunate. Why I'm fortunate is that many people do great things and they are only remembered when they die. But I've been fortunate to see what will happen when I die. Once again, I say a big thank you to all of you that have made it possible to be here. It's simple. I just have to share my life story to the youth who think there is no hope. There is hope. If a poor son, Agyapong, today stand before all of you, then you, at the age between 20 and 26, that you are in this university or institution, I share with you and encourage you that you will do better than me, because I never went to Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I think at that portion, they were referring to my good friend Agyapong. I went to university at the age of 33. After driving taxi, working at gas station, bakery, I decided to go to university. And the reason was that in 1992, I sponsored Professor Edubwai, myself, Dr. Preku, and my boss, Lawyer Kwadwo Afram Asiedu, were in his house at airport. And he was sure that he was going to win. So he was forming his cabinet. And at that age, I had contributed immensely towards his campaign. So I was thinking, at least, I'll be made a deputy minister. And in his room, I saw the list. I didn't know the man is a prophet or was a prophet then. I took offense. That is why I went to university. Because Professor Edubwai tapped me here, said, young man, you're going to be a good businessman. I didn't understand. I thought maybe that time I had not gone to university and just a Swiss former, maybe I didn't qualify to be a minister. Not knowing he saw something in me. I wish today he's alive for him to see that young man he tapped, he showed us that time. So after struggling in 1992 and we lost the election, I decided to go to school, Fordham University. And even that, when I was at Fordham University, I had over $1 million in my account at a Greek bank in Ghana here. And my business, as you grow and come up, or my colleagues here that are into business will tell you, the level of dishonesty in this country when you are doing business. In my absence, those I left behind collapsed my business. And I had to leave. So I stopped the school, the third year, going to fourth year at 3.8, and twice appearing on American Who is Who, I left. And I remember my dean, Professor Houston, calling my house, telling my wife to convince me to come back to school. Another thing that inspired me to stop the school was that my professor, economic professor, introduced me to a company called Smith Bank. That was Solomon and Solomon. today Smith Bank. And they agreed with me, the third-year student, to pay me $120,000 then. Myself and one colleague, may he so rest in peace, Atta from Achinsua, who also got opportunity to work with AT&T. Atta was 120 and they offered me 89 until I finished. So I went back home and asked my wife, so you mean after going to school all this while, I'll come back home with 89,000 and even minus Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam is the tax you have to pay. So I'm not going to take home 89,000. At the same time, Prof, my business was collapsing. So I was in a crossroad, whether to finish or leave and go and do my business. If I had completed Fordham University, I would have been in jail. You know why? Because I introduced the US lottery first in Ghana here. And my workers were collecting $5,000, giving receipts in my company name and depositing the money into their own accounts. And they could not even deliver the purpose why the people paid the $5,000. So I was owing a lot, and therefore, if I had continued till the final year, 1 year, God knows how much I'll be in debt I will be. So I decided to come home. And young men and women listening to me, honesty pays. I came back, all the money that they've collected, I had to refund the money from the money that I had saved with our Greek bank to have my peace. Today, I tell you, all of them are dead broke because of dishonesty. They are all dead broke. And I have survived because of honesty.